In this video, we're going to be running through our CDD escape procedure. It's important to remember that the CDD should only be used in an emergency situation. If the bucket is broken down, please contact your mechanic and wait for further assistance.
First of all, we're going to look at the gear and how it operates. Our CDDs are stored in the orange boxes on the side of buckets, held by a split pin at the back. Pull the split pin out and the device will deploy. This box will drop to the ground, so it is important to make sure the area below is clear before releasing the CDD. The device itself has 3 turns of the rescue rope around the device, and by applying tension to the lower rope, we'll tighten those 3 turns and cause the device to slow down. When attaching the CDD to your harness, it is important to make sure there's no twists in the buckles, and when attaching, that the safety gate is completely closed. So to perform the escape, we deploy the CDD by pulling the pin and dropping the box. To attach yourself onto the CDD, hold the device so it's flat, there's no twist in the buckles, and connect on to your harness. It is important to make sure that the gate has closed completely. Once attached to the CDD, we need to disconnect our working lanyard from the basket. You might also find it useful to take up this bit of slack here. It will reduce the amount of distance you need to descend for the device to take up. I can now get out of the basket. To do this, holding the lower rope with one of your hands, slowly making your way to the outside. Getting yourself in a comfortable position, I need to lower my weight into the attachment point. And slowly descend. So now we've gone through the procedure, we're going to demonstrate an escape being carried out.
As you can see, we now have Lee up in the bucket who's about to perform our CDD escape. First thing he wants to do is check around, make sure that there's going to be no overhead hazards, and also checking the area underneath so it's safe deployment of our device and unit. So he needs to pull the pin at the back of the device, which will then deploy the unit to the ground. Lee's now grabbing the device, attaching it to his front attachment points. Once the device is attached to his front attachment points, he's then going to disconnect his lanyard, take the slack out of the rope so there's not going to be too much length as he steps over the basket. As stepping over the basket, he's going to hold the tail end of the rope in his left hand, as you can see here. Nice and tight, so you're not going to go anywhere. As soon as you're ready to descend, you can simply just loosen your grip in the tail end of the rope, which is going to help control your descent to the ground. Once on the ground, Lee's going to disconnect his lanyard and move to a safe location. A couple of key points to take away when doing our CDD escape. 1, make sure that we are checking the area below, that it is safe for us to deploy our CDD device. 2, make sure we fully connect the CDD device to our front attachment points. 3, make sure we disconnect from our working lanyard before exiting the basket. Also, if you find yourself in a CDD, more than likely it's going to be a high stress situation, so take your time and remember to think about what you're doing. For any more information, please contact Technical Training Centre.